Hi, my name's Sasha. Welcome back to my channel, Sash Reads, and this is my July TBR. Now, for the month of July, I am once again participating in 3 readathons, but I am going to stick to these TBRs this time because I want to read these books. They're not just books that I've put on a whim, and I own only like 2 of them, so 4 of them. Only 4 of them, so I probably will stick to this TBR because I never read books that I own if I put them on my TBRs. Anyway, 3 readathons I'm participating in is the plus size readathon. I believe it's hosted on Instagram, so I will link that Instagram down below for you. The Quest-a-thon readathon that's hosted by Sasha, I believe her name is. I'll link the announcement video down below. And then you've got the Accords Volume 2, which is hosted by Lana over at Laws and Lullabies, and I'll post that down below for you as well. There are prompts for the plus size one, but I'm just gonna try and read mainly plus size books. I haven't really put a book to the prompt. The Questathon one, you have to read books in order, and I will talk about them with you. And then for the Indie Accords, there's a bingo board. So for the plus size readathon, you got to read books featuring plus size characters. Questathon, you need to follow a quest, and you can't read the next book until you complete the one leg of the quest, basically. And then for Indie Accords, you have to read books that are independently published. All the information, everything will be linked down below for you to go check out if you wish. Let's start off with the plus size readathon. Let me try and see if I can find the prompts. Okay, so there's 5 prompts for the plus size readathon. Number 1 is love has no scale. So read a book where the plus size character finds love. Number 2 is more than just a body. So read a book where the plus size main character stands out for their skills. Number 3 is bad vibes don't go with the outfit. Read a book with your favorite trope. Number 4 is first come, first curve. Randomly pick a book without knowing what it's about. And number 5 is acceptance in all forms. So read a trope you don't normally read. So I have 9 books on this tentative TBR. So 9 books on there that I will choose out of. The first one is Off the Record by Cameron Garrett. This is about 17-year-old Josie who's living a young journalist's dream when she wins a contest to write a celebrity profile for her favorite magazine, especially once she meets the charming new actor at its center. But there's a dark side to the glitz and glamour, and Josie is suddenly in the perfect position to expose it. The young actress trusts her with a terrible secret, and Josie realizes she's in over her head. Is it her story to tell? What if she lets down the women entrusting her with their secrets, and will revealing it jeopardize her writing career before it's even begun? So this is giving me like Almost Famous vibes with, you know, that Kate chick. Josie here, I believe she finds out that one of these like big famous like rock stars has been abusing young women, I believe. Don't quote me on that. So it's given me Almost Famous. It's given me Grown vibes by Tiffany D. Jackson. And we've got the lovely Josie here who is plus size, and I believe she's also sapphic. So I'm really keen for this. That could go for any one of the prompts, really. Like more than just a body. Read a book where the plus size main character stands out for their skills, so she's won the competition. Read a trope you don't normally read. I don't really read journaling books, I guess. I don't know what you could say about that. I have here Not the Witch You Wed by April Asher. This has Violet and Lincoln. Violet is a magicless witch and Lincoln is an alpha wolf. They have to find mates, but they don't really want to be forced to do that, so they fake date each other their way to a fake mating in order to conjure themselves some time. So this is like a second chance slash fake dating, which I could use. Read a book with your favorite trope. I could use this. Read a trope you don't normally read. I could use this because I don't usually read second chance, I don't think, anyway. Love has no scale. Read a book where the plus size main character finds love. So yes, I'm really keen for this one. The next one I have here is A Dark and Starless Forest by Sarah Hollowell. This is, look, this one is what I'm going to use for my read a book I don't know anything about, because the synopsis doesn't really give me many things at all. All I know is we've got Derry and her 8 siblings. I believe they're all adopted, and they live in this isolated house by the lake, and their adopted father goes missing, and then all the other siblings start going missing too, so Derry has to try and find them, I believe. And I think it's got some magical realism aspects to it too, so definitely keen to pick this one up. It was one of the books that I pre-ordered last year and I still haven't picked it up, so yes. I'll go on to the library books now. So I've got Act Your Age Eve Brown by Talia Hibbert. This is the third book in the Brown Sisters trilogy. I read Denny Brown this month, so definitely keen to go along with Eve's story this month. So this is Eve and Jacob, and I believe we've got enemies to lovers, not really enemies, just like a disgruntled to lovers, and grumpy sunshine, and close quarters, so forced proximity. Definitely keen for that. And then I've got Fat Chance Charlie Vega by Crystal Maldonado. This is a YA contemporary about Charlie Vega, who wants to be known for more than her body, basically. Sensitive, funny, and painful coming-of-age story with a wry voice and tons of kisme. Fat Chance Charlie Vega tackles our relationships to our parents, our bodies, our cultures, and ourselves. So definitely keen to pick this one up. Another book on my TBR that I'm getting on KU is Presuming You by Sana Khatri. This is a sizzling standalone contemporary romance where unwarranted presumptions are made, blood-curdling questions are asked, and washboard abs, yeah, they are drunkenly licked and counted. So we've got A-list Hollywood star Galen Underwood and graphic novelist Zaira Khan are trapped inside a trailer. Their night turns into a roulette of opportunities, dying dignities, and confessions. Sparks of chemistry allow exploration of a mutual attraction, leading to a bevy of hesitance and truth. So yeah, super keen to read that one. I only found that recently, and yeah, I'm really keen to pick this one up. Oh, this next book I'm really excited to read, Between Wrath and Mercy by Jess Wisecup. So this is a fantasy romance. I think it might be slow burn. And we got a single mother as well. So Emmeline Highclere, her daughter is kidnapped, and so she goes on a journey to find her. Yaz from Yaz the Bookish on Instagram summed it up really well. So we've got new adult fantasy romance, second chance romance, badass 34-year-old mum heroine, plus size representation, swoon-worthy love interest, unique magic system, spice, cast of fun characters, character-driven, one-horse trope, royalty, prophecies, comforting from nightmares, and tending to each other. That just sounds amazing, so definitely keen to pick that one up. I've also got A Worthy Opponent by Katie Robert on this list because Tink, who is the main character of this particular Wicked Villains novel, is plus size in Katie Roberts' books, and so this is a marriage convenience with Hook, and so I'm really excited for that. Yeah, so I'm reading the Wicked Villains, like I'm going along the series one every month until I finish it, so definitely keen. And then I've got Mating the Huntress by Talia Hibbert as well, which is, I believe it's enemies to lovers, because we've got the Huntress and you've got the werewolf, and so they're like supposed to be enemies, but like they have this undying attraction. I've heard that the female main character is curvy. Those are the books on my plus size readathon TBR list. Very tentative. I'm hoping to get to most of them, because also on my TBR I will be reading for the indie Accords A Worthy Opponent, Between Wrath and Mercy, Mating the Huntress, Presuming You. So those four are for the indie Accords as well. I will also be reading the Zodiac Academy for the indie Accords. Let me see if I can find the prompts for the indie Accords. Hang on. Okay, so the prompts are: read a host favorite, read an author from a different country, read a book for the cover, read in a different format, leave a review on indie book, 5-star prediction, read a book with under 200 reviews, read a black, white, red or blue cover, and read a diverse book. So the Zodiac Academy #1, The Awakening, I'll be reading for the read a black, white, red or blue cover prompt. This is about these twin girls, Tori Vega, hello Victorious.
There will be no snoodling.
What? After everything I've done?
And I don't know, someone else. They didn't know that they were fae, but they are like the heirs to the fae kingdom, and they've kind of been thrown in this world to try to like compete for their own birthright. It's taking Instagram by the horns at the moment. Kemi over at Burrows and Books absolutely loves this as well, and April from This Dork Reads has been telling me to pick it up, so that is on the list for the Indie Accords. For Read an Author from a Different Country, I'll be reading Mating the Huntress by Talia Hibbert. Read a book for the cover, I'll be reading Between Wrath and Mercy by Jess Wisecup. Read in a different format, I will be reading Gothicana by Runix. This is also Jan's book club for Full Moon Book Club pick of the month, so that's why I'm reading it for this one. 5-star prediction, I'll be reading A Worthy Opponent. Read a book with under 200 reviews, I'll be reading Presuming You. And read a diverse book, I'll be reading Can't Resist Her by Kian Alexander. I did talk about this book in my anticipated releases for July, but this is a sapphic second chance romance, which I'm super excited for. So yeah, you've got Summer is coming back into her hometown to try and save the demolition of the high school her grandmother founded, and the architectural team revitalizing the neighborhood is hometown girl Aoki Holt, and so they shared a kiss at their senior prom and then never saw each other again. So it sounds like a second chance slash, they're not really enemies, but like they're on opposite sides. So keen for this one. So for host favorite, I'm going to try to read In the Weeds by B.K. Borison. Well, the first book is Ellie from El Grey reads on her favorite, and she's one of the hosts for this readathon. That's a Christmas story, and I want to read that around Christmas, so I'm going to read the second book in this series. So I'm slow, like loosely tying them together. In the Weeds is another second chance. Ooh, I think. In the Weeds is a sweet and steamy second chance romance about finding your happiness. It features a grumpy farmer, a no-nonsense social media influencer, a small town of busybodies, and 4 very cute kittens. And then I will also be reading Sword Heart by T. Kingfisher. Riley from Riley Marie has been raving on about this book, and I'm really excited for it. I believe it's about this girl, well, this woman who finds a sword, and like she opens it, and there's like the guardian of the sword. They like have a romance. It's very cozy fantasy vibes, and I'm here for the cozy fantasy. Last but not least, we've got the Quest-a-thon TBR. I will be reading 6 books for this one, and I believe there's like extra like things that's going to come out in the middle of the month that we'll read books for as well, which I will talk about it in the vlog that I'll most likely be doing for this month anyway. But for Questathon, I'll be reading Between Wrath and Mercy, Not the Witch You Wed, A Worthy Opponent, Zodiac Academy, A Dark and Starless Forest, and Gothicana. And I have to read them in order. So that's going to be very hard because I need to read Gothicana before the full moon, because that's Jan's pick of the month. So I don't know why I made that the last one. Like, they all look like books that I'm really excited to read as well. I'm kind of scared to pick up Zodiac Academy just because it's bully romance. I'm not really a big fan of bully romance, but we'll just see how we go. I also want to read Black Cake this month as well because I just picked it up from the library, and I believe this is multi-generational tale of identity, family, and the lifelong push and pull of home. This novel has a tremendous heart at its center, and I've felt its beat on every page. What an extraordinary debut. Plus it's about food, and I love food, so here we are. So these are some of the books on my TBR for the month. Let me know down below, are you participating in any readathons in July? I would love to hear about them. And if you're participating in any of the ones I'm participating in, what teams are you in? For Indie Accords, I'm in the independent kitties, like cats. And then for the Quest-a-thon, I'm in Team Mortals. So yes, let's chat about it all in the comments. And if you've read any of them, let me know what you thought of them and if you think I'll like them. But yes, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. You can also add me on Instagram, Goodreads, and Twitter. They're all at sashreads. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye!